What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So for this horror trailer review, we are taking a look at the article and then the trailer. As you see here, you are blessed with the trailer for cult horror So Fades the Light. I haven't heard, this is the first I'm hearing about this film. Haven't heard anything else about this film leading up to this article and this trailer drop. So all this is going to be new to me, as it possibly is going to be new for you. So as we always do, we're going to jump into the article details, learn what we can about the film, and then jump into the trailer. Now, again, as I've mentioned in the past, I will continue to mention if there are any already if there's any review content in the article. I'm skipping over that, as I always will and will continue to do, because I don't want to read anyone else's already review of this film, just to avoid any poisoning of the well, so to speak, when I watch the trailer or eventually watch the film. Now, and I mention that because we have seen time and time again where many of these films are either shown at festivals and some people have already seen them, or they have already hit the international market and are just now making their way over to the US. So again, it is possible that that is the case for some of these, not all of these. So that's why I do try to avoid any review information ahead of a trailer review, especially if it's not something I've seen. So let's jump into the article details, then we'll jump over to the trailer as we always do, and then we'll wrap it up with our final thoughts. All right, so get ready to confront a cult in the trailer for So Fades the Light, a haunting exploration of religious trauma. Okay. You all know I do love religious horror. It is my favorite subgenre, so already interested to see where this one is going to go. Praised by Bird Box author Josh Malerman for its chilling full circle showdown. The indie film hits digital on June 24th from Gravitas Ventures. All right, so that's just roughly a little over a month away before this one hits digital. So I'll make sure to add this one to my list for us to rent or purchase. Typically, I purchase these ones when they come on digital, especially if I don't know of a physical release coming, just so it makes it easier to do the spoiler review later on for you all. So I will add this one to my list for us to take a look at. I probably won't drop a review until early July, just to give enough time for all those who want to watch this film can watch it without being fully spoiled, 2 days after it's released. So, all right, moving on. As a girl, Sun was a godchild worshipped by a cult of violent religious extremists. Her life in the cult ended as police stormed their compound and exchanged fire with the gun-toting flock of men, women, and children. Many faced a bloody end while their reverend leader was whisked off to prison. 15 years later, Sun is now living like a drifter, disconnected from the world in her ramshackle van, her only constant. In an attempt to confront the trauma of her youth, she decides to travel back to the compound where it all happened. What Sun doesn't know is that the Reverend is freshly out of prison, also on his way back home. We have the casting, script writers, all that information. Not reading names. I'm not reading names anymore at this point. We have the trailer here. We're going to watch here in a moment. And then we have the movie poster. Interesting movie poster. I will say this is pretty close to what I'm talking about, to what I've been mentioning to you guys time and time again when I like clean movie posters. You have the title, you have an image here to obviously capture your attention. Obviously, this is all very small. I understand why this is all here. It has to be there, but I would get rid of all that and then just keep the rest of it the way it is. I think otherwise it's a perfect, clean movie poster, as I'm always harping on about that I like to see. But a very interesting movie poster for a religious trauma film, a religious horror trauma film, nonetheless. Very interesting take on what this looks like. So. That's the end of the article. It's a very short article. So let's get back to the top, as we always do. Now let's pull up the trailer and see what they're going to give us.
We can all be forgiven for the monstrous things this bedeviled world has made us do. We can all be forgiven. I see the terrible fear my words have brought to you. You are blessed. You are blessed.
Why me? What was so special about me?
You were born to die for us.
So it was a very short trailer. I think that was really more of a teaser than a trailer. Let me check the timestamp here. That was only roughly 50 seconds, actually 49 seconds. So yeah, not that long of a trailer. So if you don't know the story, and many of you, I'm not sure if you do or don't, depending upon when you were born, it reminds me a little bit of David Koresh and the Branch Davidian situation that happened in Waco, Texas back in 1993. It very much, I mean, the main, I don't want to say villain, but one of the main characters has that David Koresh look about him. And that's what this kind of feels like. And when we read the synopsis, that's what initially came to mind as far as, the siege, all these, as far as all these people dying. Now, David Koresh obviously wasn't arrested and didn't go to prison for 15 years and then get out. He died as a result of that siege and that incident that happened in Waco, Texas. But that's what it reminded me of, the trailer and the synopsis. So I'm not sure if they're getting some inspiration from that particular event and overall story of what led up to the Branch Davidian siege and then the results after that, if that's playing some inspiration or some aspects into this film. Because again, that's kind of what it reminded me of. It has that creepy eeriness level to it, especially as that trailer ended. So again, as I mentioned, I love religious horror films. I will be checking this one out June 24th, digital and on demand. So I will be I'll be getting this one, renting it or purchasing it, either one, depending upon if the price difference isn't that much. I'll just outright purchase it. Usually it's only if it's like a $2 or $3 difference, I'll just spend the extra $2 or $3. So be on the lookout for a spoiler review for this one, come around early July. I already got it on my list. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about So Fades the Light. Again, it was a quick trailer, religious cult horror film coming late June. Let us know if you're interested in this film. Also, what are your thoughts and takes on religious horror? I would love to know if anyone out there likes or enjoys the subgenre, or if you don't, why not? Why do you avoid these types of particular films? And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.